Kathy.
All right, I'm just posting the link as usual on our Facebook group.
Brilliant.
Because as you know, it doesn't go live directly to our Facebook group, only to our Twilight business page, because Facebook has some funny settings. So just make sure I post it so that everybody can find us. That's it. Marvelous. Wonderful. Brilliant stuff. How's things your end, Deb?
Yeah, all good.
All good. You got your cup of tea?
Got me cup of tea. Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, Thursday comes round quickly, doesn't it? Flies by.
It does, so quick.
It really does. So we're live on Facebook and our YouTube channel, and we're preparing for Saturday because we've got taking our mobile shop to Crop in the Country, which we can't wait for, a weekend scrapbooking retreat.
Yeah. It's so nice.
So we will be packing tomorrow night and ready to head off. But we've got this little hour of crafting together, haven't we, first?
We have. I'm already piling stuff. The end of my bench looks like a craft mountain.
Yeah, we keep adding to the mountain of stuff we're going to take. And the reality is now our wonderful Twilight shop has grown. It doesn't all fit in the car. So
no,
we got too many.
I don't think it would even fit in 2 cars.
No, but it's, we've got to have all the things. Got to have all the lovely things.
At least they're all online.
Exactly, they're all online, but they just don't all fit in the car. Oh, we got Tina with us. Hi, Tina, and Kate.
Hello.
And Jill.
Hi, Kate. Hi.
Thanks for joining us. So before we delve into some mixed media, because we're going to be getting a bit messy tonight, I reckon, Deb, you're going to join in some mixed media, aren't you?
I'm going to join in, but I might need a bit of guidance.
Yeah, I'll do a little step by step. We'll play along using Summer Porch 49 and Market Summer Porch. But we just wanted to give a quick update on these because these have just flown out. This My Sweet Petunia glue press, and what we've done is we've managed to order a whole other batch from the US, and they will be here within the next week. So we've put a pre-order on the website. Can you believe we sold out? They just flew, which is lovely because everybody's catching on what a fantastic tool they are. I'm going to use this on the live tonight. So it really has a fine metal tip. That's your little lid. The lid has got a pin in it, so your Nuvo never clogs, and you get a fine tip and a wider tip in your little stand like that. So
and a spare glue bottle as well to fill up with other glue if you so wish.
Yes, it's amazing.
Well.
Now, I was taking part in an online class and I heard a top tip about these. Some people said it stops dispensing it if the glue runs out. The lady who designed these from My Sweet Petunia said you need to keep these at least half filled.
Oh.
So just a top tip to keep it dispensing beautifully. And these are obviously refillable, and it comes with an additional glue, doesn't it? An empty bottle.
So I'm guessing that one, if you wanted to have them permanently full, you could have one full with the thicker nib and one with the thinner one, so you can keep them. But you can get the big Nuvo glues, can't you? You could top them both up, or you could use your own glue in there. If there's another glue that you like.
What I'm interested to know is it the talent of the bottle and how clever it is, and any white wet glue will work, or actually is there something about Nuvo? Because it's the way it dispenses and it doesn't clog. So yeah, if you've got a glue gun, keep them at least half filled, and that's how the pressure squeezes. Obviously, if it runs low, then you don't quite get the pressure to dispense the glue easy. So I was in a class, and the designer, the lady, told us all that. So that's a top tip. Tina, update on the Sizzix stamps. Now, the ones you're after are still not arrived yet, but there are 2 of the new stamps. The tickets and the beautiful leaves are on the website. So we're still waiting for the one you're after, which has got the tickets and the birds and things. So we will keep you updated as soon as they arrive. But what has landed beautiful is the new collections from 49 and Market Birdsong and Terracotta. And I've been taking part in this lovely mini book class. And we can create kits for these because we're allowed to use the instructions for kits if people are interested. So these albums are on the website. You've seen us use these. Debbie, you've got yours here. There are different albums from 49 and Market. This is my lovely Wherever album.
And this is my Academia.
Oh, beautiful.
So it comes with one of these and also a little book. This one came with a little elastic band that you tuck this in. So loads and loads of pages.
Beautiful. So these mini albums, they come with the pages already in, and all you have to do is just decorate and embellish. So this is the Foundations Mixed Up album, and this is the Foundations 2-inch album. So you can see the pages are already in there, and I'm taking part in a class which is using terracotta and birdsong, but it's also using the beautiful teal, colour swatch teal fabric tape. Look at these. I am loving this. So this is a really thick fabric tape that I used in the class, and it is perfect for backing spines of books. You can obviously use it on layouts, but look at that.
Oh, that's lovely.
What a lovely finish. And I'm part way through this class, you can see. But what I thought was wonderful is terracotta, teal, and birdsong go beautifully. So actually Katie Pretty has been very clever because she's designed the terracotta colour swatch to complement perfectly with birdsong. And this hasn't been embellished yet. I'm halfway through the class. We were just building the base pages, you can see. So once it's finished, I will show you. Look, I'm part way through making the back pages, but it was about 10 o'clock last night and I thought I should stop. I got a bit engrossed. So I'm yet to do the cover, but it will end up looking something like that, but with birdsong. So yes. Oh, Tina, you've got the ticket stamp. It's beautiful, that one. So I know you're waiting for the other one. As soon as it comes in, we will let you know. So yeah, birdsong has been flying out. In fact, a lot of it sold out already, hasn't it, Deb? And we've got to order more.
Yes.
It's proven very popular. So are we ready to get a bit messy?
I think I am.
Right, let me talk you through what we're going to recreate.
Right,
and I know I know lots of you watching have got your hands on Summer Porch. This collection is beautiful. Deb's got some of the ephemera and bits and pieces there. So this paper is the inspiration. So we're not using this paper, but we're going to recreate the background with mixed media. So this paper is called Summer Porch at Sea, and it's the B side. But when I started looking at this paper, I love this side, but I really wanted to use this side. And I thought, oh no, when you're in the dilemma of you've got this beautiful side and you've got that beautiful side. And at the weekend, I thought, well, surely we could create this with a bit of mixed media.
Yeah.
Surely we could. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I've missed everybody joining. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Steph.
Oh, Nicola said birdsong looks lovely. Your list is getting longer.
Oh.
My list is getting longer because I'm worried about Katie leaving.
I know. Katie put it in. Isn't Birdsong and Terracotta her last collection, or have we got one
January,
more?
I think. January, the last releases.
January is her last one. Right, yeah. Bear with. I'm putting these books away because I don't want mixed media all over my mini books. That could be disastrous. Let's put those right out the way. So let me show you what we're going to have a go at recreating. This layout isn't assembled yet, but here's one I made earlier. True Blue Peter style,
True
Debbie.
Blue Peter. I'm so impressed.
Oh, hi, Michelle. Hi, Tina. Marvelous. Right,
hi,
we're gonna get recreating. So this is the inspiration, but we don't want to waste that paper because I want to use that lovely side. Right. So we're going to have a go at making this. So none of these are stuck down. I'm going to move that out the way so you can see the base. So this is just how you can create your own mixed media background. So here's what you need. This is like proper Blue Peter, isn't it? Look, I've got all prepared. It's like I've got all my bits and pieces here. So what do you need? So I used faded jeans, Distress Oxide. I thought that was a good match for Summer Porch. I thought it was a good match. Then this is what I've treated myself to. We've got some of these on the website. Tim Holtz Distress Embossing Glaze. But any embossing powders, or you could just use inks, anything will do. I just wanted to give a bit of dimension. I've got one of these, Deb. I know you own one of these, an embossing dabber.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have a little bit, gonna have a little go at that. I've got some other embossing glue. I've got like platinum, and this one is antique linen. I don't know. We could just have a play. I can see you've got a splodge away mat, because we're going to ink and we're going to spritz with water. So you need your water bottle to spritz.
Yeah, I've got my water bottle.
Right, good to go. So we've got ink, spritz, and the splooshy mat. And then I just dug out a few stencils. You want a piece of acetate, because we're going to do some dabbing and some smooshing. And this was just, what is this, Debbie? You gave me this.
It's netting.
Netting that I just used it as a stencil to ink through.
Yeah, I have got a stamp like that. I could stamp and emboss if I knew where it was.
Basically, the good thing about tonight is we've got an idea of a technique, but use whatever you have. Just take it as inspiration. And then I've got a couple of templates, stencils.
Right, I'm just having a look.
And some paintbrushes for some sploshes. So
right,
Deb's going to get a few bits and pieces. It doesn't matter if we haven't got it all. I'm just catching up on the chat. Oh yeah, so Katie Pretty, I know, does digital, doesn't she, as well? So you can get your digital designs.
She's got all of, you can buy all of it online in digital, but then I think you'd have to get it printed.
Yeah.
And you know, if you wanted to scrap like us and you bought the digital, you'd have to print it somehow and cut it out. So it
my printer isn't always the best quality, but no. Tina does say she did hear online that she's actually hoping to work for another company. So watch this space, because she's so super talented and everybody loves her design. So let's just see.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Really
Steph, I'm with you. We kind of, I was a bit fed up when they stopped like the tickets and the film strips, because those are staples. And even now, we had a big order come in this week of somebody just buying a whole load of film strips, because I think people are worried once they're gone, they're gone.
But I heard somebody saying that somebody on the design team say that the feedback they gave them was the ticket strips were too big and the packs are too big and you'd never get through them.
Yeah, but the beauty is you do what Steph did, which was absolutely fantastic.
I know.
Buy a box and share them with friends.
I know, but I don't see why that's a problem, because it's the kind of thing, the colours are so lovely. They go with so much.
Exactly.
And you will be using them for a long time.
Exactly. And actually, you know, they could have done smaller packs, but I guess there's something in the manufacturing costs where it probably means they just can't pick and choose.
Yeah, but I didn't think they were particularly expensive, though. I thought they were really good value for what
I think they were about $14.99 for a box, but you got masses.
And when you can split them up like Steph did, it's just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. And as soon as you list them online, they get snapped up because everybody loves them.
Yeah. Oh, so, let's hope she gets snapped up by someone else. Right.
So our first job, if you've got a scrap piece of card, and cut a piece, I would say, I want to say 5 by 7, 5 inches by 7. This is going to mask off an area. Bear with everybody. This is the only bit I've got to do. Oh, hi, Ali. Yeah, Nicola says she'd love her to get with another company. Definitely.
It's just if it would be a shame if the products weren't the same kind of quality, wouldn't it?
I know. It's got, because what 49 and Market are obviously known for is really top. Like the paper quality is just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so I've cut. This is going to mask off. If I show you here, this is going to mask off.
Right, so 5 by 7, yeah?
Yeah, in fact, mine's slightly smaller because I just used a bit of scrap. This is the trouble when you're doing it on your own, is you don't think about measurements. Oh, hi, Janina. We're just getting a bit mixed media tonight. We're making a 49er market style background, but you could use it with any collection. So I would say, yeah, it's probably like 4.5 by 6.5, but it doesn't matter. So then you get your base 12 by 12 white cardstock and move all these goodies out the way because we'll make a bit of a mess otherwise. Right, let's put all this out the way. I'm working in the smallest space. I think you are as well, Debbie, aren't you? So
I am.
So you want to use, you gave me this, Debbie, your trusty repositionable Herma.
Yes.
And I put a little bit on the back so that it stayed in one place. Because you really want to have your hands free for doing all the other messy bits. And my camera doesn't like plain white paper, so I've got to put something in here to stay in focus. So you can see no white paper. So, okay, so then you stick that in.
Yeah.
Get your lovely faded jeans. I'll give a good old sploosh on here. And yeah,
I haven't got an oxide, I've only got a distress ink. So yours will look more chalky.
No, but it's good because I'd like to see the different effects that inks or oxides give. The other thing that I thought would go is you recommended Stormy Sky.
Yes. Yeah, I was just wondering about putting some Stormy Sky on.
I mean, you could put 2 inks. I just used one colour because I was trying to stay as true as I could to this, which looks like one type of ink. So we'll see.
They look very similar.
They do.
Smoosh.
So good old spritz of ink. And I'm going to move this over so that, see, even spritzing the ink, I've got some splats here, but I think that's part of the fun. Right, I'm going to move this over here so you can see on camera. So I'm lifting up the ink and just around the edge of this frame, give it a good old sploosh. Now I got splats everywhere, it doesn't matter. And where I wanted it to really sploosh, I did this around the edge of the cardstock. Good old sploosh. Give it a bit of a...
Just around the edges?
Yeah, just like... And I used my... Where it was not... I wanted to try and make a bit of a line. That's it. Rub it with your finger a little bit. And it creates a lovely effect.
All the way round, did you do?
Yeah, I went all the way round. That's why you want plenty of ink on your splodge away mat. And that's your first layer. Keep building till you're happy with it. Obviously, you're going to lift this white piece up. Is anybody else crafting tonight on a Thursday? I know Ali and Sue sometimes craft on a Thursday. This is our one time. And it doesn't matter, like I've got sploshes here, it's a bit messy in places. Doesn't matter.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's supposed to be messy. Oh, Michelle's just watching along tonight. I like to do that. Sometimes I just like to sit on the sofa and watch crafting videos. Vicky Booton particularly I love. So then, if I wanted to fill in some of these gaps, because you can see when you sploosh, it gives a lovely splooshy effect, but there were bits that, looking at the 49er market design, I kind of wanted to add a bit more. So I'm
going in with my finger around the edges.
Yeah.
Because
you want, you know where it didn't quite...
Stormy Sky smoosh.
Yeah. You want to create a bit more of a straight edge. Right, I'm loving that. In fact, this paintbrush has got a slightly different colour on it, and I quite like it. It's giving like a purple vibe. Design opportunity.
Nothing like a design.
But I love how yours is giving a different effect in the inks.
Yeah, because I've got distress inks, not oxide. I think it's darker. It's turned out darker, but
right. So keep it there because we're going to just keep building this up. I'm just going to clean my sludge away mat. So a little bit more ink.
Mine's quite dark up to yours, I think.
Yeah, but I quite like the different effects. This is where it's quite exciting. Right, so then I mixed a bit more and then I went in with my fan paintbrush. So these we have on the website. I just love tiny splats, little taps. Very watery paint is better for this. Yeah, so splats all over the top. Choose where you put it.
Oh, right, where's my fan brush? There it is.
Yeah, digging into your stash. And then what I learnt from Vicky Bootin, so fan paintbrush gives tiny little splats. Teardrop brush gives big drips. Did you know that? Vicky Bootin told me that you get different size drops or splats depending on the size of the paintbrush you use. So this one seems to have a bit of red on it, so I'm trying to clean it off. Because on the 49er market paper there was some rather large splats. You need a very... So you
I'm
can...
debating using my splat stamp for that though.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my splat
See, look
stamp.
here, it gives bigger... The teardrop gives a heavier drip. So fan paintbrush fine drips, a teardrop bigger splat.
You can get bigger ones with it if you go like that.
Yeah, you can. And I think when I've seen Vicky Bootin do it, because this teardrop you can control it, you can literally choose. The fan paintbrush kind of goes a bit mad, doesn't it?
Well, you're saying it looks mad?
I love mad. Oh no, you should see mine. See mine in close up. It's definitely mad. Oh, Nicola, you're feeling a bit rough. I think your hubby was rough last week. Now you've got it. I must admit, I was sharing with Debbie before I came on the live. I've been suffering these last week and a half with an infected wisdom tooth. Oh, toothache is the worst. But I've got the dentist tomorrow, so I'm hoping they'll sort me out for the weekend. Oh, I don't know what to do with yourself with a toothache.
It's grim, isn't it?
It is grim. Right, so that's layer number 1. You happy with that?
Yeah, happy with that.
But I'm not going to take off the mask bit yet.
No.
But if you've got a glue gun, give it a bit of a blast.
No, I haven't.
Yes, Steph, you're right. We do all this work on the background. I think I did a lovely stencil background last week and covered most of it up. That's what we do. I think yours will probably dry. You just dabbing yours with a...
I just dabbed it with a tissue to take off the work of it. It is what it is.
No, I think that's fine. To be honest, you only need that little bit of a mask. So the next bit, Deb, is get your lovely... you've got a stamp or a stencil?
Not on me, no. I'd have to go through upstairs.
So I did top and bottom.
Yeah.
But if you've got any embossing paper, you can also do... So what I did was top and bottom stenciling, and then this is embossing powders.
Yeah.
So you've got any stamps? You got any stamps to hand?
I got stamps.
Yeah, change it up. Let's do it.
Stamp wise.
Let's it's quite nice to do something different. Right, so I put it up here, so I'm laying it over that.
Oh, I don't know where I've put them now.
That's always the way. But this you found for me. So Deb, I don't know where you got this, but it's genius. Look at this. How cool is that? It's just a piece of mesh. Genius, isn't it?
Oh, I found my splat stamp.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, the crackle would be nice. I like found objects, bubble wrap.
Yes.
Sequin waste. Oh, and also moving something halfway through. Probably not the cleverest. Right, there we go. So top and bottom starting to look good. Okay, so that is just with that bit of mesh. And then let's see what I went on to next. Right, so then we get on to this lovely embossing powder. So I used, these have just landed on the website and there are new colours due out soon. Can you see it's got a slight shimmer to it as it catches the light? Just gives an extra dimension. So this is Uncharted Mariner. And then I also used antique linen, but I might try different colours, I thought, so I don't recreate something just exactly the same. How about, as Summer Porch has got the red, this is Fired Brick. Might try some of that.
Nice.
Oh, Steph says Lego is fab and borrowed a stickle brick from work glue. Deb, you've done that, haven't you?
Yeah, and I've also used car wheels, Lego wheels, rollers for hair. What else? You know the plastic things you can stitch, the plastic
oh yes, embroidery.
Yeah. You can get some circles and things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you?
I know what you mean, those disc things, yeah.
Yeah. Use those as well.
I mean, I think most people from when we've done lives before have seen, and I know I've taken this to the crop. It's, where is it? So Debbie, I've had this for a long time. Debbie has made lovely stencils from foam dominoes.
Oh yeah, that was
amazing. Remember those?
Yeah.
See, I still keep these. Oh, Tina, that's a good one. Baby bell netting. I've got baby bells in the fridge. I shall be up there nicking the netting bag. What a great idea. Yeah, these are Debbie used Sizzix dies, and in the pound shop they just sell foam dominoes. And Debbie was like, oh, I could die cut those. And I've used these for years. They have been used with acrylic paint to just dip and stamp. They make fantastic background. So I've still got a bag of those, Debbie, from
and bottle lids from all different size bottle lids. My favourite one is if you ever deflea an animal, the tiny little stuff that comes with the lid off there is fabulous for tiny circles.
Yeah, these are all ones you've made, look.
Oh yeah.
Still keep them, see? Trusty mixed media bag. And yes, the other thing we love is a bag of bottle tops. So
something else I've done as well, I've got a credit card or an old plastic card, and if you hole punch along the edge, it can make a kind of dotted line, like a stitched line stamp as well. Does that make sense?
In fact, I'm looking for mine because I've got one, but no idea where it is. But that is genius. I have used one of those before, and it's so clever. So it makes it look like stitches, doesn't it? But bag of bottle tops are great. So I might add some of those later. Right, let's try this embossing powder. Tina says she's loving these embossing glazes. Distress embossing glaze. So this is Fire Brick, and I have treated myself to quite a few colours. Do you know my favourite, which goes with Crafty Garden? This fossilized amber. Look at this.
That's nice.
Let me show you inside. It is beautiful, and it matches Crafty Garden collection perfectly. A really fine powder. and when you heat it, it just gives such an effect. But what I love, and I think Tina, you got your hands on one of these. I treated myself to one of these because I know, Debbie, you had one.
Yes.
The Distress embossing dabber. So I've got embossing ink pads because I've always like stamped and embossed, but this is for stenciling and it's clear. So I'm going to show you here with, let's go with fired brick and see what it turns out like. So the one thing you do need to have to hand is a little scrap piece of card, because you want to be able to catch all the bits and put it back in the pot. So let's do some dots here and see what it looks like. So the embossing dabber is just like a fabric pad, and you literally just dab. And you don't need much. Right. So, lid on. Let's go fired brick. Oh, wow. Look at that as a colour. That is definitely got a good match. Now, I can't really see where it's dabbed. No idea. Might need a slightly larger piece of card, or else I'll make
Oh,
a note.
Faye, if you pack the distress powders for the weekend, Tina.
Oh, I will make sure they're in. In fact, Tina, we've got, I'm sure we've got like 6 or 8 colours in, but we've got more coming because Tim Holtz has just released a whole load more. So, yes, we'll put them in. Do you feel like you might need a couple more colours? I must admit, I treated myself to a few. Picked raspberry slice. Look at that pink. I'm yet to use that yet. The other thing I like is Tim Holtz Distress Glaze. Have you seen this? It's used to mask off stuff. It's always like a lip balm. But if I wanted to protect this bit and not build any more layers up, I would just lip balm it and it would protect it and waterproof it.
Oh, we've got microglaze, haven't we? Does that do the same thing?
Yeah, this is microglaze. Yeah, so it's called Distress Microglaze.
Ah.
Genius. Lip balm.
Yes.
Tim Holtz lip balm. It's amazing. But when I discovered what it did, because we went and watched him, didn't we, at the NEC or something like that, and I was like, I never knew it actually did that.
Because I wanted to find a way to seal my, because the Dyrevely sprays are really bright and vibrant, but they just kept on reacting.
Ah.
So that actually covers it and seals it. That's the only thing that does.
Yeah, and I've seen him stamp an image, colour part of it in, put the embossing, the microglaze over the top, and it seals it. So you could then add water, you could add more ink, and none of it would be damaged.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Oh, that's got a lovely shine. Don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. You can see slightly there. Oh, fossilized amber you're after. Yes, that goes with Crafty Garden perfectly. Probably more so than antique linen. I think that is the perfect one.
Yes.
Oh, Steph says, Nova got on with embossing, gave it all away, but to use with stencils is a fab idea. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a game changer, this little dabber, because the pads wouldn't go through stencils as well, I don't think.
No, and you'd end up having a sticky, horrible brush, and I don't think it would work as well. While you've been doing that, I've done some little splats, so I've been a little bit busy.
Oh yes, that's a good idea, Steph. If it dabs a full circle, you can actually dab it and make a spotty background.
Yes.
Oh, you have been busy. I love your splats.
They're all right.
So tell us what stamps was that from the Vicky Boughton set?
Yeah, I used my kit one because we got a splat in there. I absolutely love these stamps. I've used them so much. I really love
amazing.
Them. Yeah.
Right, a little bit more glaze down here.
Right.
This is lovely, this stuff. I love the red.
That is
when it heats, the camera doesn't pick up the doesn't quite pick up the sheen so much, but it is beautiful. Right, I'm going to tip all this excess off. Oh yeah, that is looking good. Save all this, don't waste
I
it.
wonder if I'd get away with a bit of red stenciling. I don't think I would. I don't think it'd work.
Yeah, Fired Brick is definitely the coordinating red with Crafty Garden. Sorry, Summer Porch.
We had Lumberjack Plaid as well, though, and I've got that as an oxide.
Oh, I think we did put Lumberjack Plaid on the colour swatch.
I'm going to try going over here and see what happens.
I stand corrected. Lumberjack Plaid is a better match.
Yeah, Lumberjack Plaid is a perfect
but
red.
We haven't got that in a embossing glaze, so hence using what we've got. Right, it's coming back. Let's heat it.
Now over the blue, it could look okay. So I could do a little bit of red top and bottom like you have, but it'd be just ink. Should I go for it?
I think red is going to make it pop, because when you start layering all the summer porch embellishments, they've got the greens and the reds.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going for it. It's happening.
I love the way this turns. Right, that's plenty, so it doesn't take long to go. Right, I'm going to peel this off here. See what we think. So different to the other. Can you see that? Hang on, if I catch it in the light. It's got a slight, and it's not glittery or sparkly. It's just glossy.
That looks really nice.
But with a bit of sort of distress. Oh, love that. So then the only other bit was I use this kind of script stamp. But, well, you could stamp, as you said, Deb. You could ink or you could stamp. On my first layout, I did a bit more embossing glaze, but I think for time...
Is that a stamp?
This is actually a Carabelle Studio stencil. We've still got some Carabelles in stock, but obviously...
Do you know, I might do my lovely crochet one.
Oh, yes.
Lovely crochet one out, but I'll have to look for me.
Tina's list writing for Saturday. I know the feeling. I've got my list. And then I keep thinking, oh, right, I better add that on my Christmas list. That's an idea. I
just wish I had more time.
Well, that's the trouble. We get all these things and then we need to carve out a bit of time. That's why these Thursdays are so good. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling over the top.
I think I prefer that one. I've got the mixed media one as well by Birgit Kupson, but I think that this one will be better than. I think I'm going.
Oh, I love that
crochet one.
That is wonderful. Did
you do that in blue again?
Yeah, because actually the watered down is lighter, and then the pure ink is slightly heavier.
Do you know, I might go the darker blue because we've got chipped. Is it chipped sapphire? We've got another blue, a darker blue. I might go the darker blue.
And what I love is, here is our summer porch colour swatch, which is on the website. So these are our little colour swatch postcards. And so you can see it is Lumberjack Plaid and Fired Brick are the two reds that go. So I've used Fired Brick. Deb, you went for Lumberjack Plaid.
Yeah.
Faded Jean, Stormy Sky and Chipped Sapphire are the blues.
I'm going Chipped Sapphire now.
A best matched. Yes. So the only thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to go with this VersaFine Vintage Sepia. And I'm going to do a bit of stamping with some bottle tops. Just to add, sometimes the darker colour just kind of grounds it.
Oh. I'm liking Chipped Sapphire as an addition.
Oh. What I like about this, it's almost like it's bubbles, because it's a seasidey. This is just a fry light lid. How much fun is that? Right, that was in vintage sepia, just a bit of stamping. Right, I think I'm ready to start building this. How exciting. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I reckon, Nicola, if we ever went into like an apocalypse or a lockdown again, God forbid, let's hope we never do, we'd have enough stash to last us, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
I almost think also, don't throw this piece away. This is actually a great base mount, you know.
It'll match everything.
Yeah,
It?
keep your inner piece.
I'll keep that with me inks.
Yeah. So I think out of the two I've made, I do like this one, but I think for my photo, because it's got the red in, I'm going to go for this. So let's bring all these bits in, because I'm thinking I need to try and work out how I'm going to lay these bits out.
Now I need to see what bits, because I've got an idea on a photo.
That is super effective. I would definitely recommend delving into the ephemera bits, because it's a massive pack. So this is our subscription kit for next month. I dug out this piece, and the one thing I do like to do, if I can find it, I can never find it. Who loses their distress tool?
Oh, me all the time.
Me,
I've got 3 now.
I've got 2, and I can never find it. It's like the one thing that always goes walkabout. And the thing is, I was using it last night on my mini book.
I keep it in my pencil case and it went missing. So
I keep mine in my tote, in my desk tote, and it was right here. But do you think I can find it? No chance. So I would usually be distressing. No. Best laid plans. So what I can do, how about I do a bit of faded jeans? That might, don't want it to look too clean, you know, mess it up a bit. Oh, you lose yours as well, Steph. Ribbon's a good idea. I got a little pink one, and I've got the original Tim Holtz one, and I was using one last night. It is nowhere to be seen, because I've clearly, and I've got a pegboard in front of me, and I swear I hung it up. But one thing I did find is I had white fluff everywhere where I was distressing every edge.
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
You know that white fluff? But I love a bit of distressing. I find it quite therapeutic. No distressing for me tonight. It's gone. Right, so that's going to go there. Then this is, so in the kit, Deb, you've got all the bits. It's lovely.
Yeah, and I haven't opened mine yet, so I've got this is the die cut pack. That is absolutely jam packed, and you also get the,
look at this. Oh
frames.
My god, I'm in heaven. Yeah, I've opened the frame, so that's what I'm going to use on
and
this.
the elements.
Love it. So this frame, obviously it's got this piece in which you could cut out and you could lay a photo behind, so that's quite nice to do. Just trim the middle out and open it up, and then my photo fits perfectly. I might offset that. Nice red tickets, that's from the ephemera. And then I wondered about laying a second frame, because I quite like the blue on this. Frame within a frame. Happy place. What else have we got here? Now, it's definitely needing a title of some description. Are there titles in here? Let's see. So you've got summer. You've got hello. I don't think there are titles in the laser cuts. Let's pick some bits out of there. Yeah, Steph reckons a distresser went in the bin. I think that's the trouble. What I worry was mine. I know it will probably turn up. Let's see. So this was on one of our summer dog walks. So the summer title looks quite nicely.
I've got 4 photos. Do you think I should cut them and slightly
oh yeah,
spread them apart?
Would.
But
yeah,
they fit perfectly. It's
yes. I think that would be good. And in fact, I don't know if you might be able to use some of the frames. This is just beautiful.
I looked at the ones at the back, but I think they're the wrong size.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to use any foliage on this one. It doesn't seem to, although there is some green in the background. I quite like the mini laser cuts as well. This is all foliage. I've already got a little camera. That was the blue frame I took. Just nice for people to see what's inside these. Got best place ever. The butterflies are quite nice. Got red, blue and white. Blue. Yeah. Let's see what some leaves look like. So there is green in the background. This was a riverside summer walk. So
this is beachy, so I think there must be some beach things in there. Let's have a look. Beachy.
I do think the mini lasers are often nice. They're slightly, I like to have the larger and the small. I mean, you just want all the things, but like for foliage, the smaller leaves are often a little bit more usable.
And read, what does that say? Endless Summer Vibes. That would be a little good title.
Oh yes, that would be good.
Right, the laser cuts are coming out.
What I've often found doing a class with Jan Marowitz, who is just super talented, she cuts these lasers all the time. Yeah. She's like, don't be afraid to cut them up. And if you want to make a bit of greenery, chop it up.
It's all very well for her, though, isn't it? Because she's kind of got unlimited supply.
She has.
I think when you've got it, you are more careful, aren't you? Because you think, oh, well, I've only got one bit of this, and you're a bit more precious about it, aren't you?
But like that big piece of foliage is just way too big. And by chopping it into pieces, you can just position it more where you want it. There is a bravery in it, though. I do get it. Feeling like you're not going to mess something up. Right, so question for people watching. I reckon we don't need the greenery. Let's take this back. Too much on this layout. Doesn't need it. Don't need loads of masses of green. It loses that. That's what I think. Yeah, Nicola, that's exactly me, which you've just seen me do. I'm like, oh, I've just cut up those. No. Now I've got to use them cut up. Yeah, thanks, Tina. I think I'm with you. It's enough, isn't it? The green was just a bit OTT. The blue, red and white.
Do you know, I'm thinking I keep this really like quite plain because of the colours. I'm thinking a little thing up there.
Yeah. Sometimes less is more. Oh, I love the little clips.
Yeah, I thought the clip there would look good, and I got a little tie thing there, and the endless summer vibes. The fact that it was bucketing down with rain, we won't talk about.
Oh, hilarious! But look at the crab.
I know, and Toby spotted it in the sand.
Oh, wow. Magical moments.
Yeah. I wish I could bend down and get up like that as well.
Yeah.
Without my knees cracking.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to mount my pictures now, I think. Just on some
I'm
tiny
going
dots.
for it now. I'm
going for it now.
5 minutes to go. Let's go for it.
5 minutes. Oh my God, 5 minutes. We can get it done. Come on.
No pressure. We're like, come on, let's get it done.
Oh,
well, we've done quite a lot because the mixed media just takes quite a bit to build up. So
we've been cooking on gas, haven't we?
Cooking on gas. It's lovely. My favourite time of the week.
Yeah. It's good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would only be better if we were like actually in the same room. That'd be even better.
That's why we love our crops. There's nothing like crafting with people. And remember, we only started this when we were in the pandemic.
Yeah.
And we couldn't craft together, so we had to find a way.
And I took a lot of convincing, didn't I? I can't do that.
I've got a great idea. Let's go live. Debbie
Mind you, a lot of people didn't do it before, did they?
No, and bear in mind, really, we didn't really have a clue what we were doing in the setting up of things. And
no, it worked out all right, didn't it?
Oh yeah, Tina, you've got a lovely weekend ahead of you. We will be with you on Saturday. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, I'm with you. Blue, white and red, plenty.
Do we ever feel like we just want to keep going past 9? I have to say,
I do sometimes. It varies. You know, when you're right into something.
Yeah.
And sometimes I must admit, Nicola, sometimes we don't even know what the time is. We got so engrossed in the chat.
Very often, though, I hit 9 o'clock and it's like,
Debbie needs a power nap. Debbie's overdue a sofa snooze. Yeah. You know that moment where you're just resting your eyelids? One of those moments.
Yeah.
Happens to us all.
We did Zoom crops, didn't we, in the pandemic?
Oh,
we did a few.
We did. We need to do that again because actually it was brilliant. And as Steph said, it allowed during lockdown, and we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. There was no way me and Debbie would have been going live, would we?
Oh, no.
And I remember other crafters were doing the same. And it was just like this community really developed.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Right, I'm going to need people's help again. So I'm just positioning this. It's often people can see it differently. So do I go summer here? Let me just place it down so you can see. And then we've got love this place, which could go there. No, that didn't look right. Love this place. Procrastinating. Or you swap this round and you go love this place, and then you have summer underneath. Oh, what do people think? title at the top, title at the bottom. What to do. Look how genius this is. The thinnest bit of glue ever.
Yeah, it's fabulous for gluing stuff. Just
Without
brilliant.
making a mess.
My new favourite thing.
It is. Pops more at the bottom there, Nicola, where it is. Brilliant, thank you. Against that blue. I think you're right, and not against the white of the frame. Some of these phrases I've got here are a little bit beachy, so I can't. It's more. This was more of a summer walk. That's quite a nice little embellishment there. Finish off. Oh, Gwen did Zoom crops in the pandemic. Great fun. We did. We even did family quiz nights, friends quiz nights. Like on it, and it's just really strange to think of it, but we all kept connected in some way or another.
So odd.
Very odd. We got through it.
Right, I think I have finished.
Yeah, I'm not far off. The only thing I'm going to be doing is like adding a few, like behind the camera, I might add, this needs a little clusterage.
Yeah.
To build up. I think it needs one more butterfly somewhere. And yeah, it's just going to need a few little embellishments, I think. It's just going to be adding the detail. Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed that. Something really different. That's got us to 9 o'clock. Bang on. Oh, thank you, Tina. We'll see you on Saturday for a proper in-person catch-up. Be lovely. So, yeah, that's us done. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Gwen.
Joining us.
I enjoyed that hour. We were very productive, Deb.
Very productive. I started with a white piece of paper and I finished the layout.
That is beautiful. Woohoo! Oh, thank you, Kate. So we will be back same time next week. See you all then.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.